children. Amen. I bless God for today. Amen. And for every soul that has come to celebrate with you, may the Lord bless them. Amen. I love you.
Behind the spotlight, beyond the glamour, lies a story rarely told. This is not just about the celebrity. This is about healing, resilience, and the quiet war women fight behind closed doors. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Conversations channel. Today we are discussing a situation regarding the JP 2025. Yes, of course, you know that this particular wedding has shook the internet for over a month, and it climaxed last week Saturday with the white wedding in Nigeria. Oh, sorry, that's not the end, because the subject we're talking about here today is Iyabo Ojo. She posted on a social media platform that the grand finale is going to be happening in Tanzania in May. So I beg your pardon, this is not the climax yet. But that is not the story.
And then because for a very long time. Okay, I'll just say this. For a very long time, you know, I lacked a lot of self-confidence. You remember when we first met? Mm-hmm. I could not see anything pretty about my tummy.
Yeah.
Because of the stretch marks I had when I had my baby. I could not see. And you know who caused that? My ex. Because he kept body shaming me. The same thing that happened to me happened because I had a baby for you. Happened to me because I had a son for you. But now you made it everything that became on me. Like, I'm naked and you're telling me, probably he's saying that to me so that I don't have it in my head that any man would want me in case I want to walk away, because he knew then that he was emotionally fucking up with me. All right? Well, maybe that was what he was doing, but indirectly, he was killing all my morals. And no matter how pretty people tell me then that, oh, you're so beautiful, to me, I felt really ugly. You understand me? I felt really ugly. I remember when I left him and I had my first boyfriend, you know, it was always, no matter what we are doing, my hand is in on my tummy, you understand? And you say, okay, a lot of women have it now. I'm like, it's ugly. So you see, I don't know about the physical abuse because I was never physically abused. I was only emotionally abused. Emotional abuse is one of the worst and most dangerous things that you would ever want to go through. I remember the first time I had my tattoo on. I had the tattoo on because I felt it will enhance my beauty. Now you tell me sometimes, oh yeah, but you always admire yourself, like seriously, because I have overgrown that now. So now I look at myself every time and I'm like, how come I never saw this beauty in me? But it wasn't that for me initially. What made me started lightening up my skin? You remember I had it when I had Priscilla, this permanent A4, I become that thing. And I used to feel dirty because like people would say, I'm a very neat person. But when people say, you know, so the thing used to make me feel so dirty. And in the process of trying to want to get that off, I started, you know, lightening up my skin. And I noticed that when I started using lightening cream, the whole thing disappeared. And that's what covered me lightening. Okay, fine. I'm still pretty though. Now, those days then when I had that, was the first thing to always say, so even when I have somebody at the door, I have to quickly go and carry down my brown pardon. I'll just use it to patch and block
Our daddy Ali Baba is here. Maybe, Daddy, please make a comment if you want us to add you to the, what are we going to call it, program?
Baba.
Please.
You know, so
to,
like for me,
add to it,
I'm saying a lot of things that I actually wanted to say in my YouTube. I'm going to talk about it in my YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it more in my YouTube. You know, I'm not playing victim. Oh, don't get me wrong. No, I'm just talking out of experience, and because I can
you can
understand
use your experience to teach people, to motivate people.
That's why I said
what you've gone through.
Those who are going through physical abuse, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know how they. I don't think I can find myself in such a situation.
Because your story might be different from my story. My story might be different from somebody else's story. You know, it's that's life. And you talking about it now, you're not talking about it because you want to play the victim. You know, most people will still say, oh, what's she talking about? And most people will see you and hear your story and say, okay, I'm going through this. Maybe I need to make a change. Maybe I need to think about myself. Maybe I need to come first. But before you can make a decision, even if you have 1 million.
Daddy Ali Baba, I love you. I love you, Uncle Ali. I love you.
Ask him.
No, he's not coming.
Maybe he can add to it, you know, from a man.
Okay, Uncle, let me know if you want to come in so I can add you to this.
Victoria Yamatu is online. I want to add.
Oh, Vicky!
I can come. But before I come on, like I always say, please, people, women, men, think about yourself. Because when you die, you die. That's the end of life. All this, I am doing it for my children. I'm doing it for so and so children. They are alive. And that is the fact. You need to start thinking about yourself. I keep saying to my children, I love you, but if I am not happy doing it, I am not going to do it.
You know, like for me, it was a decision. I had to make that decision. I had to make that decision to stay happy. And when I walked out of the marriage, I wasn't happy. I was actually
support. Sweetheart, let me. You had support. Most people don't have that support. You were depressed, but you had people you could talk to.
A lot of people have people. But let me tell you something about having people. There's one thing for you to have people, and there's another thing for you to deal with depression. I can have so many people around me that will tell me, oh yeah, but this, oh yeah, but that. But you know, let me tell you something, when I'm alone, I don't want to talk to anybody. Then I wasn't ready to talk to anybody. The only two people, the only two things, don't even use people. The only two things that gave me joy, apart from my children, was clubbing and drinking sometimes. For me then, I could remember very well one of my colleagues, I don't want to mention her name now. We're very best friends then. She didn't understand why I loved going to club. I used to go to club with my own money, spend my own money. But each time I'm in the club and I'm hearing those songs and we're dancing and doing, that moment, I'm not thinking of anything. When I'm with the kids and we're talking and we're playing and, you know, I'm taking care of them, that moment, I'm not thinking of anything. But the moment I'm alone in my room, I'm saying to myself, Iyabo, you worthless. You failed. You are ugly. How could you have a child and look so skinny and so ugly? Before you had kids, you were thick. You were pretty. Now you have to lightening up your skin to get off all these things, and look at now, you have to deal with that. And even you had a tattoo on, you still look ugly because there's no one's going to marry you. No one's going to accept you. You have 2 kids at your age. Failed marriage. Your mom had a failed marriage and you're having a failed marriage. It's an ancestral cause. You just took up your maternal, you are dead, you are gone. Those are the things that rings in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can call me that moment and I pick, what's up, oh, moment, I'm not happy. I say, can you come? We talk, we chat, Will you put that down again? And it happens again. Depression is real.
It is real.
And if you're not strong, it will take you from this and throw you down. And that's why for a very long time in my life, I was not outgoing. Like, I go out, but I wasn't. A lot of people saw me as mean, as rude, as saucy, because I didn't want to allow people into my life.
You became very defensive.
And so it was so easy for me to play gangster role, trust me. It was so easy for me to play the bitch girl, the bad girl, the rude girl, the crazy girl. Because that was what I was feeling at that time. That was how I could deal with myself at that time. And I didn't want nobody to love me. I didn't want nobody to get close to me. Even those who tried to love me, I pushed them away. I only could identify and recognize with people who didn't want me, and I didn't care. And you know that story, Tosin, because for a very long time, that was who I was. The only good thing about me then was that my children were my strength. My children were my everything. I just wanted to see those kids happy. I wanted to see them have the world. And I was ready to give everything and everything to them.
Yeah.
But I went through those stages when I left my marriage. So what I'm saying is that living your marriage, like I say, go, leave, walk out. It doesn't mean when you leave, everything is going to be rosy. It doesn't mean when you leave, you're going to get out of that depression or that's whatever it is you're going through.
That's when it starts.
It will go with you as you move. But when I'm depressed, when I'm going through my pain, I even thought I found love at a particular point in time, and I started to do again for that person like I did for my husband, my ex-husband. I was doing for him, hoping and thinking that as I'm doing, he will be different. But unfortunately, he was also a narcissist, and I was doing, and I wasn't getting, I was trying, and then that even became war. I almost lost my sanity because I could not understand. How can I give you so much love and then you cannot love me back in return? How can that be? Now that was another story. And I felt so much rage.
That's it, babe.
But I didn't care.
That's it. I don't want us to change this conversation, but I don't want you upset. It's going
You get what I'm saying?
Take away.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting too emotional now.
Please.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello, Tosi, can you hear me? I can't hear you anymore.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So it was, I didn't care about my happiness. I was angry that I could not be loved.
You need to calm down. You're going to.
I was angry that a lot of people looked down on me, and I gave love, even though I did not receive it back. And don't forget that the reason why I'm having my YouTube program that is coming on very soon, that you, Tosin, encouraged me to do, was because I come from. I'm this child that was just born.
Babe.
Into a world whereby
it's enough.
Don't say you listening.
I'm listening. Can you hear me?
I'm this child that was born into a world whereby
no, you're getting upset. You will get a lot of people upset.
I really could not understand my growing up, right?
Can you hear me?
Can I hear you? I can't hear you, Tosin.
Can you hear me? I'm still here. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Very loud.
Okay. It's low now. I can't hear you, honestly. Maybe
can you hear me now?
I think I'm able to get to a push right now. So anyway, guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but let me just stop right there. In a nutshell, what I'm just saying is that if you're going through emotional problems, if you're going through any I need to calm down. Okay.
People don't understand. I'm trying to tell Iyabo to come off the conversation because I know who she is. You know, you people saying
You know,
I need to let her speak.
Let me tell you something, people.
Babe, I know.
Let me tell you the most difficult thing.
Are you there?
That would happen to you. Nobody can understand your story. That's the most difficult thing. Everybody will judge you. I remember when I did that video, that little story I told about how my marriage failed. That little story. Let me tell you, that's just the tip of a million things that has happened to me. A tip of a million. And there was a day I stumbled on YouTube. And I was reading, I was reading comments. And people were mocking. Someone said, oh, she's an actress, she's acting. Why is she talking about this thing? Why is she bringing her story to social media? Thank you. People don't care.
Exactly.
They will never care. So at the end of the day, it's all about you, your happiness. If you're in a marriage or in a relationship and you're going through one, you can go that way, and you're going through one emotional problem, they're beating you, you're not happy, your mental health is important. And when you get up and go, start anyhow. Start anyhow. Don't wait until you die there.